All right, welcome to the championship, Tyler and Nick. Not sure if anybody else is watching. If you are, just a few things about the season again. Thanks for playing, everyone. Really good year. I'm excited. I always am sad when it's over, and it just feels forever until we get to do it again. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hoping your families had a really great weekend. And yeah, you were healthy, you were good, and you got some time off work. All right, let's get to the championship. This is the only game I'm doing because it's the only one that I know for sure people are paying attention to. I think both teams are completely ready to destroy. I think this could be the highest championship total ever. I have never, on my iPad, I couldn't see the history of the league to see what the highest total championship score was, but I think we have a chance. And Nick, I've seen this from you all year long. You've been good. You've been steady. Tyler, you were way more bark than you were bite in the beginning. You put up a big score and then no score. But you snuck yourself into the playoffs with a good finish, and here you are, in all honesty, where you should be. And here's why. Because, Nick, you made a trade with Tyler that made him elite. You put him here. You gave him Cam Newton, and that's all he needed to solidify what he had. Calvin Johnson was just a good addition. And then you had Murray, and I think you got someone else, but I don't remember, but I think Murray's the guy you want the most, and he was kind of hot and cold for you. But guess what? In the game that mattered most against the player that gave him to you, he showed up big and got you 20 points already, which is pretty awesome and pretty fitting. Next, you picked up Kirk Cousins. And that got you here. I mean, he's Cam Newton's twin, right? He must be rushing for yards and throwing TDs and doing the Superman and all that stuff because he's putting up the exact same points that he's putting up, which is incredible. Great pickup. Way to believe in him, and he's playing good for you at the right time. And again, he showed it. He already put up 40 points for your championship game here. So I think this should be a good one. Here's the dream scenario. Cam gets in a shootout with the Falcons. Johnson keeps Ellington off the field. Just a little bit of concern. They might want to see how good Ellington can be healthy. Gurley proves that he is AP against a defense that is stout. Green or Johnson, they got to get 20-plus points for you, and James White needs a big game, and the Steelers shut down the Ravens with a couple picks. That's a dream scenario for Tyler. You need a lot there. Nick, I don't think you need it much because you already got it from Cousins and Murray. Hopkins, he needs to go 20-plus. Allen Robinson just needs to keep going long for Bortles. And think of what happens if Sammy Watkins could play like a whole game. A whole game instead of like putting up crazy numbers in a quarter or in a half and then not showing up for the second. Here's what I expect. I got a prediction for each player. Cam Newton, I think, is going to get 32. Johnson's going to get 17. Gurley's only going to get 11, though. Calvin Johnson's only going to get 10. I got Green getting 12 against Denver. Thomas, unfortunately, only 6. And White, 9. Steelers, 8, which isn't too bad for a defense, but obviously not great. And McManus, 6. That gives Tyler a total of 111, which would be a low score for you. And then Nick, I got Cousins at 40, which we already know. McFadden at 11. Murray at 20. Hopkins at 16. Robinson at 18. Miller only at 5. Watkins only at 4. Broncos at 10. And Catanzaro at 8, which brings you to a total of 122 and a championship. And a new name, right? So Nick wins, and I completely blame this on Odell Beckham. The 11 points that I think Nick is going to win by clearly could have been made up by Odell himself. Who knows what would have happened, but it's a shame we couldn't know. But it makes it more like the NFL, right? It's the next man up, and unfortunately, the next man up is you, James White. You need to get it. You need to have a huge game. Also, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping we see a 300-point-plus shootout. I think that would make this game the most fun, and I think it's absolutely capable. Even though I think I only gave us a total of 233, I think we're very capable of seeing a 300-point game here. But I think, Nick, you're going to win. I think the championship is yours. The name change is yours. And I'll see you all, maybe in person, but I'll see you all in August. See ya.